Good evening and welcome to Tales Untold. I am your host, Nikki Lovett, and I look forward to sharing this space with you. We all walk through life and have experiences that maybe only we know, or maybe experiences that others have worked very diligently to cause us to forget. These deep pockets of hurt and pain have caused many to fade away into the deep abyss of the grave. If you were fading and you decided to stay, thank you for bringing your life across our paths because you mean more than you realize. Tales Untold is an open forum to showcase a variety of tales. Some will be shared publicly while others will be shared anonymously. No matter the detail, vulgarity, violence, sexuality, level of abuse, come and share. Be released. It's time to live. May sharing your story bring you peace and may it help someone else. Today's story comes from Angeline of Fort Worth, Texas. Angeline, talk to us.
I was honestly about 30 years old when I first really tried letting anybody get close to me emotionally. And let me tell you, I had no idea what to do. I had never seen a positive, healthy relationship before. If I had tried to let anybody in prior to that time, they only seemed to run haphazardly in and out of my life. They never stayed around. I felt like a general store, honestly. It was like a sign reading, "All the inventory is free, take what you want." That's exactly what happened. And because I thought that I was ready for it then, it actually really did affect me emotionally. I wasn't numb like I was to the physical stuff. But I didn't give up. I tried again, eventually. A few years into my early 30s, I met and fell in love with the man of my dreams. We can call him Zeke. He was everything I thought that I ever wanted. So attentive, communicative, giving, kind-hearted, and absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't get enough of him, or at least I thought that I was showing him that. But as those early days went on, I started to shift back towards that place of enjoying being alone. My career always had been and will continue to be very important to me. I spent a lot of time focusing on building some of the framework for some things I'm walking in today. At the time, I couldn't see it though. As I drifted off into my own world, he began to drift off into another's world, and then another's world, and then another's. It took some time for me to catch on since I wasn't exactly paying attention, but once I did, it cut to the bone. He wanted a family and I wasn't ready for one, but he ended up having it with another woman. The only thing is that woman was also married and absolutely refused to leave her husband for my then boyfriend, now ex. It was really a twisted situation, and at the end of the day, I feel very sorry for all of them. I definitely relate to that feeling of desiring something that simply slips through one's grasp. I get it. I don't blame them. Instead of taking some time to really address the fact that I wasn't ready to commit to someone, I moved into another relationship just a few months down the road. This time, I was actually going to marry him. I so longed to build a life with someone, and we rushed into the proposal situation rather quickly. So you know what happened next? As quickly as I entered the relationship, I departed from it. I looked in the mirror one day and realized how limited my life would become if I settled into this situation for the long haul. The man himself wasn't a problem. He had done no harm, no foul by me. I just knew my horizons were bigger. I couldn't settle into the simple city life he wanted. I must admit, the way I ended it was extremely harsh to him. I just didn't know any other way. It was the only exit strategy I had ever seen or experienced my whole life. I've spoken with him since then, and he seems to be doing well for himself now. We discussed a bit the way things went, but overall, I think we both understood. Right after it happened, though, my life took a total dip. I went through the most bizarre time of my existence. I started to self-destruct, and honestly, I'm lucky to be alive. I'll need some time to organize my thoughts for this one, though. I hadn't thought about it much until I came here and started sharing my story.
Taking ownership of your actions is noble. I commend you for recognizing this and for taking responsibility. We are eager to hear what comes next in your story. Thank you for being raw with us. If any of you have any comments for Angeline, reach out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or email and we will make sure she gets it. Have a tale untold? Reach out to us and we will help you share it with the world. We commit to intense contributor confidentiality practices. The world will only know who you are if you elect to share that on your own. Until next week. This is Nikki Lovett signing off.